Okay, I think we're good. Awesome. Okay, great. Hmm. Let's see. Looks like the stream's in good shape. All right. Okay. Okay. Hi, everyone. It's been such a long time, but I'm Team Ruler 15, and welcome to my rant stream for today. Where we talk about what the fuck ever. Normally, my rant streams do have like one particular topic, like usually movies. Sometimes video games, but usually movies. But today it's just one of those rant streams where we just talk about whatever. I mean, I do have a list of topics to talk about, but it's really just a whatever kind of thing. Jesse, what's up? Oh my God, hey Jesse! Oh, I was not expecting you here. Okay, but yeah, it's a lot has happened since I last had my rant stream. So let's talk about it. And some of this is going to be news that affects me. Some of this is going to be news about the gaming community, about gaming in general, or whatever. So, but yeah, like nice to see everyone in the chat here. Maple, Jesse, Kind Gamer Patrick, Howdy Naim, Kentucky Blue, TM Fuentes, Mills, my man Mills, my main man Mills, um, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it is a good day to have a stream like this because I'm completely off today. I don't work on Tuesdays or Thursdays for that matter. So I was like, screw it, let's do a stream. I was gonna do it on Saturday, like 2 days ago, but mm, I just didn't feel like it. I had an early shift, so I was like, okay, maybe I'll just stream afterwards. But then I was like, no. So we're just gonna do it today. But yeah, nice to see everyone. And yes, Maple's birthday was a few days ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. Excuse me, but yeah, happy late birthday to Maple, everyone. But let's see here. Am I gonna stream another game soon? Maybe. I'm thinking about doing Donkey Kong Bonanza because I've been playing that one. I'm on the Canyon layer right now, the level with all the mine carts and shit. I'm almost done with it. I'm like in the Bananadium, whatever that thing is, the factory area underneath the like at the bottom of the world or layer or whatever. So once I'm almost done with that. I could have been finished with it by now, but I've been sidetracked a number of times. But I've been really enjoying Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I want to actually stream that next. So yeah, but yeah, there's a lot of um. Oh hi, Iz Human. I'm sorry, Huma. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Iz Huma Heiba. No, that's not how you pronounce that. Sorry. Huma Heiba. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce shit. But hi, it's nice to see you again. I remember your username. I just can't fucking pronounce it. Anyway, yeah, Tomodachi Life. I got my cousin that game recently. Actually, no, she bought it herself. Like what she bought it like I bought it for her through my Amazon account and then she sent me the money back. So she actually bought it for herself. I helped her get it and she's really liking it. So I'm not really interested in playing it right now, but I've heard good things about the game. But yeah, a lot has happened, so let's get into the news. Um so Nintendo and Power World. Again, I meant to mention this earlier, but some of this news is not going to be like super recent. It's just going to be like within the last few months or so. But this is stuff that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Some of it anyway. So, Nintendo is losing against Power World. Now, for those of you who don't know, I assume most of you do because honestly, who doesn't know about this? But for those of you who don't know, Nintendo is suing Power World for some sort of infringement regarding their patents on on the mechanics of summoning creatures with an object because Nintendo, for whatever reason, thought that they could patent that idea. And for some reason, the patent office allowed it, but now the patent offices, I should say, because there's one in the U.S., one in Japan, and they're both saying like, "Nah, screw that bitch. No, we're not doing this game with you anymore." Which I'm happy about because Nintendo needs to stop being so fucking aggressive when it comes to protecting their IPs. Like, I swear to God, they are so fucking stingy with their IPs. Like, literally, somebody. I just don't understand it. Like, it's just so annoying. Like, literally, they will nuke anyone who even dares to touch their IPs. And it's just fucking ridiculous. Compared to Sega, who doesn't give a fuck. Like, they really don't care if you touch their IPs. They really don't. In fact, they encourage fans to make content with their IPs, particularly Sonic content. Literally, Sega does not care about that. But Nintendo is like, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 my IP. I'm like, okay, fuck you then. Like, y'all need to get over yourselves. And patenting game mechanics, like, really? So many mechanics that have been a thing since who knows how long? I just this company is so anti-consumerist nowadays. I mean, that's not news to say, but like, damn, like guys, get over yourselves. Like, I get wanting to protect your IPs, but you don't need to be so overzealous about it. Unfortunately, okay, so unfortunately, I mean, they are losing, but unfortunately, it's not the end of the battle because knowing Nintendo, they're just going to keep at this until they get what they want. Hopefully, they don't get what they want, but basically, in a non-final court ruling, like whatever Nintendo's claims for patent for powered like trying to infringe on their patents, they're just null and void. So like, just straight up invalid. So yeah, it's just fucking irritating. Thankfully thankfully the law is like Nintendo, no, no, bitch, no, just no, just stop trying to patent game mechanics. Stop. Nintendo's been like this for many years now. Yeah, you're right, they have. But like, I feel like they've been getting worse and worse. So I don't remember them being this zealous about their IPs before. And now it's just like, now they're just being so aggressive about it. Like, it's just so annoying. They're just too protective. So, yeah, Power is like this. It's a game that has like elements that are similar elements to Pokemon and Fortnite. You build stuff, you battle creatures. It's really not that similar. From what I've seen, it's really not that similar to Pokemon. So, yeah. It's just a mess. Yeah, Nintendo. It's basically greed. Like Nintendo wants to monopolize game mechanics. They want to be the ones to have summons in their games, despite many other games, and not even just games, just media in general having summons. So having characters that you can summon to fight with you or for you. Like there are so many games out there like this. Nintendo does not need to monopolize it. So, Nintendo, get over yourselves. It feels like I mean this is just speculation. I'm not saying that this is 100% true or anything, so take this with a grain of salt. But I think that Nintendo is afraid of Power World. Like it's like they're threatened by Power World. Like they're afraid that Power is going to show up their IP. I feel like that's what's going on here. Because if Power were an insignificant game, which it's not, would Nintendo really care all that much? I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe they'd still care a bit, but not to this degree. So, yeah, Nintendo, keep losing. I really hope you keep losing. like it's disgusting. Like you're trying to monopolize creativity, Nintendo. Like this, like you're trying to take ownership of game mechanics. You can't do that, okay? Like you can't do that. That's not how it works. And yeah, I agree with you, Jesse. Like Nintendo, if Nintendo keeps this up, they're gonna die in like how many years now? Like I feel like this company is gonna die. Not maybe not in the near future, but they're gonna die at some point if they keep up these anti-consumerist, anti-creativity business practices. I'd like, granted, Nintendo has always been greedy, every company is really, but Nintendo is just the worst when it comes to money. Like they're just so greedy, refusing to discount games, classic, like their first party games from how many years now? For how many years now? Like seriously, their games rarely go on sale, and when they do, it's barely by anything. Like it's only like what by $10 or 15 or 20 if we're lucky. Like compared to other companies like Sony and Ubisoft that have their games on sale regularly, and Sega with Nintendo, it's like they just don't want to let go of that $60 or $70 or $80 price tag. I don't know. It's so irritating. Yeah, the stream started only like what? How long did it start ago? Like let's see. Almost 15 minutes ago. So you're not missing much. Oh, well, they still get mad when people pirate games you don't even sell anymore. True. Then again, Maple, you might have a point. Maybe Nintendo won't die. I mean, they are a pretty big company. It's going to be kind of hard for them to die, but I feel like they're just accelerating their demise, you know? Like, companies that do stuff like this, they tend not to last very long. I mean, just look at Bungie, which we're going to talk about next. Um, but, but yeah. Yeah, Nintendo, Ubisoft, EA, all that greed, y'all need to stop. You have plenty of money. Well, Ubisoft not so much, but um, y'all gotta calm down. You be like Rima, calm down. Yeah, Ubisoft's on the verge of bankruptcy. Like they're not gonna last very long. Not that I care. Really, nobody cares. But yeah, Nintendo is nowhere near Bungie. You're right. They're not. But Bungie's a mess right now too. So. So yeah, Nintendo, please stop being so stingy with your IPs and please actually knock down the prices of your games because I'm not going to like no joke. Mario Party Jamboree is the Switch 2 edition is $80. Despite the game being out for how long now? I mean, it hasn't been out for that long, but is it really worth getting $80 for the Switch 2 edition? Like seriously, like Nintendo, knock down your price tags. And it's funny because certain retailers have actually been discounting some of these Switch 2 titles. So, like at Costco, I think they actually knocked down the prices for a few Switch 2 titles, such as Mario Tennis Fever, because people were just straight up not buying these games. So, and I'm like, yeah, that's what Nintendo gets for making their prices so high. And Nintendo keeps saying, "Oh well, we need to like have these prices so that we can, keep the whole Switch 2 business going, and we gotta fund our consoles and whatnot." I'm like, yeah, that's not an argument. I don't know if they had some sort of bullshit excuse for it. Like, I get it, companies have to cover costs, but maybe don't make something so damn expensive in the first place. Maybe make something more sustainable next time. Just a thought, Nintendo, because really, if you just knock these prices down, people would be buying your games more. it might be best to get a Switch 2 now because the price is about to go up for it. That's why I got a Switch 2. I originally said I wasn't going to. You guys all remember that. But then, well, apparently Nintendo's going to increase the price by $50 sometime this year. I don't remember when. So, I was like, yeah, let me just get a Switch 2 now because like the price is going to go up later, so I might as well get one now. So 450, I can accept that. It's not a good price, but I can accept it. So yeah, I've been enjoying my Switch too, though. It's a good console. Um, Not really worth $450, but um, it, but like, but I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. Um, oops. Yeah, like it's really weird how getting a console around this launch day is now cheaper than just waiting for it. Yeah, right. Like you would expect it to be the other way around, but Nintendo's like, no, we're not dropping that price. I'm like, oh, and you wonder why no one's buying your consoles. Hmm. Okay. Whatever. I mean, it's Nintendo. I mean, they're gonna learn their lesson sooner or later. Actually, they've already been learning their lesson, but whether or not they're actually gonna do anything with that knowledge is it remains to be seen. I can't wait until Nintendo releases the new Nintendo Switch 2 Lite U OLED Plus. It costs $700. The new and updated Joy Cons cost $150 per control. Right? And no joke, the Joy Cons. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Nintendo did something that stupid, but no joke, the Joy Cons for the Switch 2 are actually $100 now compared to the $80 ones for the Switch 1. So I was like, oh, um, why? I mean, don't get me wrong, these Joy-Cons are cool. Actually like them more than the old ones, which actually felt cheap as fuck. But no, they're not worth $100. And neither is the Resident Evil controller I bought for the Switch 2. I bought a Pro controller that was Resident Evil 2 themed. Like it was $100. And I know some of y'all are thinking, why would you do that, Chi man? $100 for a controller? Yeah, well, here's the thing. The regular controller was only $90. Like by only $9, I mean like only $10 less. So I was like, okay, well, since it costs so damn much, I might as well get the one that actually looks nicer because it was only a $10 difference. Like it's so stupid. But I didn't feel like playing with the Joy-Cons. I just don't like playing with them that much. So I figured, okay, let me just get a Pro controller. So yeah, but yeah, like no joke, the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, both of them, like they're $100 if you get like for the whole pair. So that's just ridiculous. Oh, hey, Tim, man. So Nintendo needs to step it up. Yeah, there are some games where I actually do use Joy-Cons. Like if I'm playing the handheld mode, of course I'm going to use the Joy-Cons. And sometimes I do play in handheld mode. I was actually playing in Donkey Kong Bonanza in handheld mode because I didn't feel like hooking up my Switch 2 to the TV. So I still do use the Joy-Cons, but like only if I'm in handheld mode. If I'm not in handheld mode, I don't bother. I just use the Pro controller because I just don't like playing with the Joy-Cons when they're not attached to the console. I don't know why. I just don't. No, yeah, yeah, it's for the whole pair, Jesse. It's not one each $100. Like it's not like each Joy-Con is $100. It's $50 just for the Switch 2. But the whole thing is $100. Don't worry, Nintendo is not that crazy. They're crazy, but they're not that crazy. But yeah, Nintendo needs to calm down with they're just people are just hating them more and more. And it's really it's actually been biting them in the ass. Like they're gonna have to learn a tough lesson sooner or later because more and more people are just not playing up with their bullshit. Like Nintendo, stop it with the aggressive IP protection and stop being so greedy with your games. There's no reason as to why Super Mario 3D All Stars still costs 60 fucking dollars. It is not worth 60 fucking dollars. But it's a Switch port. I don't care. All you just did was upscale the game and change the control scheme a bit. That's all you did. It looks great on the Switch. Yeah, still not worth $60. Like, tone down the prices, Nintendo. But whatever. I mean, we can only hope that Nintendo will actually start, or rather, stop being stupid and start being more consumer friendly. But that's enough about this company. Let's briefly talk about Bungie, which Sony acquired some time ago, and now Bungie is tanking badly. Now, I haven't paid attention to Bungie ever since Halo 4. I'm not joking. Like, I literally stopped paying attention to that company after they released Halo 4, which was a huge disappointment to me. But and my brother, because we were so excited for that game, and then we played it, and we were like, "Oh wow, this was what our parents paid $60 for." But anyway, um, I'm not paid attention to this company in how many years now, and I recently heard from a coworker at my job that this company is doing pretty badly lately, particularly with Destiny 2 because of all the live service um uh bullshit that's been going on with that game. So, um yeah, Bungie was apparently too aggressive with that kind of thing, and now they're paying the consequences for it. So, oops. Yeah, we really do need to. Video game companies really do need to stop it with this whole live service bullshit. Like, microtransactions are not necessarily a bad thing, but when you use them to this extent, it just gets really annoying. Like, we just need to stop. We just need to stop doing this shit. But yeah, apparently Bungie is really making Sony lose money. And Sony is still supporting Sony is still supporting Bungie's new game Marathon, but yeah, Bungie, what happened to you guys? You used to be great. You were the reason Halo happened. And now you're at this level. You're at this point. Okay. Well, damn. Oh, see you later, Mills. Raising prices doesn't mean profit, honestly. That's not how it works. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. That really is not how it works. Especially when there are a number of reasons you could raise the profits on something. Like, it's like putting the prices up to make more of a profit. Just that's really not it's really not how it works. You can't just raise the prices on something just because you want to make more money because that's just that's not going to work the way you want it to. It's really not because you have to consider supply and demand, right? Like if there's low supply but high demand, okay, it makes sense to raise the prices. But Nintendo isn't suffering from low supply, so or from high demand, really. So there's really not much of a reason for them to have such high price points for these games. Just saying, like really. I mean, granted, depending on the company and the brand or whatever, like the price point can differ because some products are more expensive than others. That's just how it is. But like raising the prices simply because you want to make a profit and not for actual business reasons is really fucking stupid. So yeah, Nintendo, you guys are. You would think they know better. Like, how long have they been in? How long have they been at this? Or how long have they been in the game? They're a big video game company, the biggest in the world. Not gonna lie, they're the biggest. Let's be real, or at least one of the biggest. And they're doing stupid stuff like this. But it is what it is. But going back to Bungie, yeah, I never cared for Destiny either. I've known about the games for a while. I actually thought about getting them at one point, but then After hearing about the Destiny, after hearing about all the bullshit with Destiny 2, I was like, yeah, no, bye. So, oops. But yeah, Bungie, how hard you guys have fallen. Kind of like Ubisoft, really. Like you and Ubisoft are similar in that way. Like you both used to be great, and now you're just gross and pathetic. Um. So yeah, Sony, good luck. You guys made a bad investment, unfortunately. I'm not going to say that you should have seen it coming because I don't know a lot about this situation, so I'm not going to pretend like, oh, they shouldn't have done this in the first place. No, I don't have that much foresight or knowledge about this, but I'm just saying that they're just pretty unlucky. Like, damn, they tried to hit it big, but they failed. So yeah, Sony, good luck to you. Yeah, our government is constantly raising shit, Tim, and you're right. Everything's going up in price. Everything. Literally everything. From streaming services to groceries to video games, everything is going up in price. Oh, hi, iRock Games. What's up? But but yeah, prices are going up everywhere. I know it's not entirely the government's fault, but yeah, like shit. Even gas prices. Oh, yeah, gas prices too. You're right. Education. Oh, education's a big one. Education is a big one. It is expensive to get a college degree nowadays. It's actually been expensive for years now, really. But it's the price is just going up and up and up. And so it's the student debt. So student loan debt, whatever. Like, yeah, everything's going up. Literally everything. It's ridiculous. I remember when a 12 pack of soda, those 12 packs of soda, Coke, Sprite, Pepsi. Remember when they used to cost 5.99, and now they're 11.99 at my store. It's just it's just sad. Electricity bills. Oh yeah, totally. You are so right. Definitely correct. Yeah. See, this investment in AI is really killing our economy. It's really screwing. It's really screwing up a lot of things in our society. It really is. From literally displacing people in the job market, like literally getting people like laid off or whatever, to just being expensive to use. It's just damn. But but it is what it is. I mean, hopefully, I mean, people have been saying this for years that the AI bubble is going to burst hard. Yeah, I mean, you guys are right. We can all see it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. In fact, it's already started happening. But yeah, AI really is ruining everything, and I'm just getting so tired of it. I really am. I'm just so sick of it now. We're all sick of it. Like it's become a crutch instead of a tool, as it was supposed to be in the first place. But it is what it is. It's already popping. Yeah, yeah, it's already popping. Like we can see the negative effects of AI everywhere. People are getting sick of it. It's popping. It's popping. It's bursting. It's leaking, really. So yeah, like I really don't want any company to suffer from this kind of thing, but I feel like at this point they're just I feel like at this point they're just opening up a can of worms and it's going to bite them in the ass hard. Yeah, AI does have uses. It's just that we're overusing it. We need to calm down with that. It's meant to be used as a tool, not as a crutch. It should not be used to replace people. Uh, it just shouldn't. Because AI has no artistic ability. It just doesn't. I mean, it can make art, but human beings will always be better in that regard. Because we can actually put personal touches to our art. We can truly make it feel human, make it feel personal. When you look at AI art, you don't get that quality. And there are other reasons as to why other reasons as to why humans are often better than AI. But that's just one of those reasons. So yeah, let's just hope AI stops being used so rampantly. But yeah, Bungie, I'm not gonna say you deserve this, but you guys kind of brought this on yourselves. With the whole losing money thing because you guys just overdid the whole live service thing. Gamers are tired of it. It's okay to want to make money, but it should not come at the expense of your consumers. And you're learning that the hard way. And so is Nintendo, but Nintendo's a way bigger company, so it's not like they're going to suffer a lot of consequences for it, especially when people still want to play their games. But you guys, you don't have that luxury, so oops. Well, good luck to you. Anyway, Bubsy 4D. Okay, it actually releases in a few days, on May 22nd, I believe. And I've been hearing about it, and after the hot ass mess that was Bubsy 3D, that even Blue Wolf, my friend, streamed recently, like I think it was a month or maybe 2 months ago. I don't remember, but it was within the last few months. Um, yeah, that game just sucked. But hopefully this one doesn't because I've actually seen footage of it. It actually looks pretty cool. It doesn't look like shit. The gameplay actually looks kind of fun. So um I'm hoping that people give Bubsy another chance because I'm surprised Bubsy is even being given another chance because holy shit, people hated Bubsy 3D and rightfully so. Like, damn. But now Bubsy 4D is going to be a thing, so we'll see how that goes. Nintendo is for the most part relatively consistent. That is true. That's one thing you can appreciate about Nintendo. They're just a very consistent company, a very consistent brand. Like they normally make very good games. Overpriced games, but very good games nonetheless. So, yeah. But Sony and Microsoft are just not as consistent. And Sega is especially not consistent. And it really frustrates me because Nintendo truly is the best when it comes to making games. That's what I fully believe. But they are so anti-consumerist. It's like frustrating. It really is frustrating. Like you know this company has the potential to be great. They once were great, but now they're just this. They suck now. Like a company this good should not be this bad. But yeah, Sonic has actually been doing pretty well recently, Tim, and you're right. Sonic has actually been having a good run lately. So Sega's actually doing pretty well now. Nintendo, not so much, but that's really on them. So whatever. But yeah, I don't have much to say. I don't have much else to say about Bubsy 40. I'm not sure if I want to pre-order it because I actually do want to play it. It does seem kind of fun. I am willing to give him another chance because holy shit, 3D was just painful to. Ugh, it was just painful to play, or even to watch someone else play. It just, ew. I still have PTSD from that. Ugh. But I'm glad Bubsy's being given another chance. But that's really all I have to say about that. Moving on. Now, I'm sure you all have heard about the new Spider-Man film. I know a few of you guys have been talking about it. Um, so, but yeah, like, so this really isn't news, but I've never particularly talked about it. So here we are. But yeah, it's going to be released in July 2026. I've been seeing trailers of it in the movies recently. So yeah, honestly, I'm not super excited for it. I won't say that I'm not excited for it at all. I'm kind of excited for it, but not super excited. I don't know why. I just not like I'm a big fan of Spider-Man, but I'm really not that excited for this film. I'm a, like it was just weird because like I was super excited for No Way Home, but with this it's just like okay. I mean it's just another Spider-Man movie. It'll be a great one, but I'm not really like hyped up for it. If that makes sense. But I did watch the trailers. I hit the trailer again. I did. I even watched it right before the stream to refresh my memory, but yeah. But when it releases, I will definitely watch it. I'm just reading the chat now. Even the Mario Galaxy movie still hasn't made $1 billion yet. I'm part of me is surprised, but part of me isn't. Like I'm kind of surprised, but then again, I'm kind of not. I don't know. I guess it's because the second movie just wasn't received as positively as the first, so I guess it makes sense that the movie hasn't made $1 billion. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time enjoying this movie because it seems like it took ideas I had in my head, uh, on what the fourth movie should be. Oh, really? Yeah, then I guess you could probably predict what's gonna happen. But I do know that there are a lot of characters that are gonna be in the movie: Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, and spoiler alert, yeah, the Punisher is gonna be in the movie. He was in the trailer actually. There were a few clips of him in the trailer, which I found interesting because I don't think he's been in any live action films. He's been in any of the live action films. I think this is his first appearance in one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Scorpion's also going to be in the movie too. Tombstone, I didn't know about. I don't remember if that was shown in the trailer. I don't think I saw him in the trailer, or maybe he was in the trailer and I just missed it. I don't know. But I know Scorpion's definitely going to be in the movie. No, there has been live action Punisher movies before. Oh, okay, but I'm talking about like just the Spider-Man ones, like the ones that are about Spider-Man. Because I don't think Punisher has shown up in any of those. But in other ones, yeah. But like in the Spider-Man ones, I don't think he has. But but yeah, the movie the but yeah, we're um for those of you who don't know, the brand new day film is gonna take off. It's gonna like start from where No Way Home left off. Um, So if you haven't watched that movie, I'm not gonna No Way Home. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Well, you really should watch Homecoming and then Far From Home and then No Way Home in that order before you watch Brand New Day. So, so I don't want to. So I don't want to like spoil it, but the trailer has a scene that just basically shows that kind of takes off where No Way Home left off. They still haven't revealed Sadie Sing's character, but it seems obvious who she's going to be. Okay. All right. Hang on one moment. It feels like it's going to be the MCU's equivalent of the Arkham Knight. Oh, so is that what her character is going to be? Because that would be pretty interesting, not gonna lie. Where they try so hard to hide the identity of a character that everyone and their mother could see coming from a mile away. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I was like, oh, it could be interesting. And then you said that, and I was like, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, that's all I have to say for Brand New Day. So once that releases, I will go and watch it. And when it comes out on uh 4K and Blu-ray and DVD, I'll get the 4K and Blu-ray versions, or just the 4K if it's just that. Because sometimes movies come with only 4K and not 4K and Blu-ray. I don't know why. They just do. But anyway, that's all I have to say for Brand New Day. That's what I meant. Yeah. But anyway, here are some new games I bought. Well, technically, the last four aren't new, just ones I wanted to add to my collection because they've been around for years now. But the first five are are like they range from very new to fairly new. So yes, I have Kirby Air Riders now. Where did I put it? Actually, let me just show you guys. Hang on. Okay, let me get all my Switch games out. Actually, let me get all my Switch games out. Um, okay. I think that's it. I think I have just these five Switch 2 games. Yes. So you guys already know I have hang on, let me I have Donkey Kong Bonanza. I know you guys can't see that, sorry, but that's Donkey Kong Bonanza. And of course, Mario Kart World, which is honestly kind of a disappointment. I'll talk about it in a moment, but yeah. Uh I really got Mario Tennis Fever, which I haven't played. I played Mario Tennis Aces. I like a few days ago I played it with my cousin's boyfriend and we had a fun time. I kicked his ass, but we had a fun time. Anyway, but Favor I have not touched, so I will be playing that soon. And of course, I had the Switch 2 edition of Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. Because if you guys remember, I streamed the demo on the original Switch, so I was like, okay, let me just get the Switch 2 edition, which comes with the Star Crossed World DLC. Because for the original Switch, you had to get that separately. For that version, you had to get it separately. So this one includes the DLC. And last but not least, I have Kirby Air Riders now. I got it yesterday, actually. Kirby Air Riders, and I've heard really good things about this game. And it's apparently kicking Mario Kart World's ass in terms of player engagement, which I'm not surprised about because Mario Kart World is kind of a disappointment. I actually did play a bit of it with my cousin, and her boyfriend recently. Um, it's like Nintendo. I knew. I see. I already knew the game was. Already knew the game was going to be a letdown. Not gonna lie. I already knew that. I already had low expectations for it, but I was still expecting a bit more. I mean, it's still a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but I really thought Nintendo was going to do better. Like, how do you go from Kart 8 Deluxe to this? Like, I don't understand. Um, sorry, like the game was just kind of a letdown, and it felt so easy too. Like, no joke. Like, I played my cousin again. I played with my cousin and her boyfriend. In a few races, multiple races, actually a lot of races one day, and we were literally playing with the highest engine class for the CPUs, and we still kicked their asses pretty easily. In fact, in my first three races, I got like first place in like the second and third one, and it would have been the first one too, but I fucked up towards the end, so I ended up getting fifth instead. So, but yeah, without human players, the game just feels too easy. But then again, that was just the normal race mode. Maybe if I play other modes, the game will be more challenging. But so far, I'm just not impressed with the game. Just not a good first impression. I'm still gonna keep playing it, of course. But yeah, Nintendo, do better. But again, Donkey Kong Bonanza is really fun, though. Really, really fun. Um, but, but yeah, that's all I have to say about the Switch 2 games I have. And Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I ordered that today. I don't have it yet. I'll get it on Thursday, but I've been meaning to play that. I've never touched the Wii version, if you guys are wondering. I've never played the original Wii version. I don't really care to. So, yeah, we'll see how the Switch version plays. I've heard really good things about it, so yeah. And again, I've already like Mario Tennis Aces. Well, where did I put that? Somewhere around here. Where is it? Where are you, Mario Tennis Aces? I have it somewhere here. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Yes, I have Mario Tennis Aces too, which again is surprisingly very fun. I guess I just wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't expecting that game to be so fun. I thought Nintendo was just gonna be kind of ugh with it, but no, it's actually pretty fun. Really fun, actually, and involves quite a lot of skill too, which I love in a tennis game or any sports game, really. But yeah, Mario Party 8 and Mario Party 9, as well as the Super CS. I recently got those two for nostalgia purposes. Oh, hang on. So, so yeah, I've actually never played. I did play Mario Party 8 a few days ago with my cousin's boyfriend, um, for the first time because I had never played Mario Party 8 before. Mario Party 9 I still haven't touched, but Mario Party 8 I've played a little bit of. It's, um, It's it's fun, but the graphics look kind of shitty. I don't know. I was expecting the graphics to be a bit better. Like they look so dated in Mario Party 8. Hopefully 9 looks better. But yeah, here's Mario Party 8 and here is Mario Party 9. And I used to have this game before. Actually, no, it was my sister's, not mine. But now I have my own. So, New Super Mario Brothers. I got the red case because why not? And I have this too. This I recently got too. I technically already had this game as you guys if you guys remember, I streamed it many years ago, but I had like a generic, like those generic cases that certain gaming stores give you. I had one that was from Movie Trading Company and looked ugly as hell, so I was like, and since I recently got my cousin like a Wii, so that she could play classic games like Rhythm Heaven Fever because she really loved that game. I was like, here, you can have this. You can have this, and I'll just get another game with a better looking case. So now I had the red case, which goes well with the DS. version. So like I have red cases for both the Wii and DS versions. So yeah, and that's really it. Oh yeah, Super Mario All Stars Limited Edition. I That hasn't arrived yet. I did order that, but it hasn't arrived yet. Like it's still on the way here. But you know that game, right? Where it has that red box that has the 25th anniversary logo on it from Nintendo. And it comes with this both the game, which is a compilation disc of four games like Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels, I think. So that's four games in on one disc. And it also comes with the soundtrack. I forgot what was on the soundtrack, um but yeah, like that's coming here. It just hasn't arrived. But those are all the new games I got. Mario games for the Wii U. I have Mario Party 10. Um, but we all know that game sucks. And I have a few other Mario games as well, but um, really, I just don't remember what they are. I do have a few Mario games for the Wii U, but I don't remember what they are. Mario Party 10 is one of them, though. Oh, Super Mario Brothers Wii, 3D World. Sorry, I have that as well for the Wii U, and I have the Switch version. But yeah, you should 100% Kirby Air Riders. Ooh, I should. But yeah, that's all I got recently. Actually, no. I recently got like a GameCube controller, and it's in really good condition. It's the purple one, the classic indigo color, and it's in really good condition. Not gonna lie, it looks like it's barely been touched, and it feels so good. And I gave my original platinum one to my cousin because again, I recently got a Wii for her. So I was like, here, you can have this, and I'll just get this. Now, granted, the controller doesn't match my GameCube anymore, but I don't care. Like, it doesn't match the color anymore, but I really don't care. But yeah, that's it for recent games I got, and recent things in general. I do want to play more Kirby. Yeah, same. So I'll be busy playing Air Riders and Forgotten Land on the Switch 2, as well as Return to Dreamland Deluxe on the Switch. Yeah, Sonic Racing Crossroads really should have been nominated at the Game Awards. Unfortunately, it wasn't. I need to get back into playing that game because a lot has happened since I last touched it. Obviously, with new characters such as Tangle and Whisper, but that stuff's been happening. But but yeah, I think that's all the updates I have right now. Actually, oh no, yeah, when it comes to gaming, those are all the updates I have. Hang on. They're all Kirby games. I don't plan to because there are some that I really don't care about playing, like Kirby um Star Allies. That's apparently on the Switch as well, but the first Switch, but I don't care to play that. It's really just Forgotten Land, Air Riders, and Return to Dreamland Deluxe I care about playing. I don't care about um Star Allies. But if the game is really cheap, I'll get it. I mean, but it's Nintendo. They're not gonna drop the damn price. I wonder how much it is on Amazon right now, though. Let me look. Oh, I think I mentioned that I recently got Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Switch. I had that as well. Um, again, like, um, I already had the first game on for, that was part of the Super Mario 3D All-Star Switch game. But I didn't feel like getting Galaxy 2 digitally, so I was like, screw it, I'll just get it physical, even if it comes with the first Galaxy game as well. Because I just don't like buying digital games from Nintendo. I've said that plenty of times already, though. Even in my last stream, like my Switch 2 unboxing stream, I outright said, yeah, I don't like buying games digitally from Nintendo. I just don't. I only buy games digitally if A, there's a really big discount on them, and B, if I can actually, oh, this one's like, it doesn't have to be both conditions, but at least one of these conditions has to be the case. Like, either it has to be really cheap or I can share it. I can game share it. So that way it doesn't feel like I'm wasting any kind of money. That's why a lot of that's why I have a lot of games in the PS library because I can just game share them with my cousin who has a PS5 of her own. That's really one of the few reasons that I would ever buy a game digitally. Otherwise, I just go physical because I just don't like the idea of not having a game forever. Like, does that make sense? But yeah, apparently, Kirby Star Allies is $51 on $51, right? I think it said $51. Yes, 51.99 on Amazon right now, which is actually that's not that bad because it was 59.99 before. So that price drop is actually fairly good. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of good. Um, but I still don't care to get the game, especially when I recently got Return to Dreamland Deluxe. So yeah. Uh, but anyway. Oh, and Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is apparently on sale too. It's $10 off actually. It was 69.99, but now it's 59.88, which is which is honestly kind of okay. It's kind of okay. Better than $70, really. Physical is always better. Yeah, I agree. It just is because I just don't like the idea of not having full access and to an ownership of my games. I saw Return to Dreamland for about $50. Yeah, it was like 50 something dollars. That was like I saw that price drop, so I was like, fuck it, I'll get it. In fact, if you look at the price history, at one point the game was like what? Um $42, I think, or 45. I think it was 42 on Amazon. So I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, apparently, let me look. But how much? Yeah, I got it for like 50, 70. Return to Dreamland. Yeah, you can actually sell physical games. So even if you don't want to keep the game, you don't if you're not stuck with it like you are digitally. Like, does that make sense? So that's one benefit to physical games. Of course, they take up more space, so that's a drawback. But I just don't like the idea of not having total access to my games. I just don't. Which is why I actually haven't been buying very many digital games lately. Even on even on platforms that I'm comfortable with buying them on, such as the Xbox Store or the PlayStation Store. I think although to be fair, I think the main reason is that there just aren't any games I actually want to get visually for now, and the ones I do want to get are still not on sale. I'm just waiting for those, so I think that's a bigger reason. But it is what it is. I miss my physical PS2 games so much. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that because the PS2 was such a great console. Quite honestly, It was probably the best console Sony had ever made, if I'm going to be honest. I really do think it's the best console that Sony has ever made. I mean, all their consoles are great, but the PS2 is the most iconic out of all of them. It really is. I made so many memories with that console. I'm trying to get back into collecting physical media for movies. Okay, good idea. Because see what I do for most movies is that I always buy a combination of physical and digital. Physical so I can keep the movie for myself forever, and digital so that I can keep it in a library like Movies Anywhere or Vudu. And then I give access to my cousin and her boyfriend who can watch the movies digitally. So like a physical copy for myself and a digital copy for everyone is what I do for most movies. So that way, like if for whatever reason I lose my account, I still have access to the physical copy, but I don't think I'm going to lose my account anytime soon. So everyone else gets access remotely. So it's a win-win for everyone. So that's why I never get unless I can't avoid it. I always get a combination of physical and digital um copies for my movies. Always. So it's very rare for me to actually just buy something just digitally or just physically. Unless like the only reason I would never do that, I mean the only reason I would ever do that is if the combination's not available, then I'll be like, okay, I'll just buy this one physically and maybe get the digital one at a discount when it's available. But anyway, yeah. So with movies, I'm just very careful about what I buy digitally because I want access to my movies forever. I have a finagle I use for myself and for my sister. Okay, yeah. See, it's the same thing with me and my cousin. I have a account for digital access, and then I still retain physical access. So I get the best of both worlds. The best of physical media and the best of digital media, which I really think is a smart way to go about doing it. I really don't. I really think you kind of limit yourself if you just. I mean, if you want to get just physical, that's fine if it's just for you. But like, I feel like if you want more people, if you don't want to be the only one watching your movies, then it's going to be limiting if you just get um just physical or just digital. I don't know. I just feel like it's nice to have a combination of both. But then again, not everyone wants to like if they well no actually no, I'm not even gonna use that argument because most of the time you can just get both for like I mean all at once. So really, never mind. But yeah, I just think that this is the best way to go about doing things. New generations nowadays don't even know about PS2 or even PS3 anymore. No, they don't. It's really just PS4 and PS5. But yeah, that's what I do. I just get physical and digital whenever I can. Just for accessibility purposes and for longevity purposes. But yeah, I have like a shit ton of movies, a shit ton of digital movies, and a shit ton of physical movies as well. I'm looking at them right now on on the shelves of my entertainment center here. Like I have a lot of them. In fact, I recently got, let's see, the Minecraft movie, The Wild Robot, um, Dogman, Despicable Me 4, Kick-Ass 1, Kick-Ass 2, and I think that's it for the most recent movies that I got. So, but yeah, I have a lot of movies. Like my library is there's like over 100. How many do I have right now? Let me look at my Voodoo account and my Movies Anywhere account. Um, I have 120 movies. Damn. Oh yeah, I recently got E.T. as well, and Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Because there was a deal on Amazon for like if you like at one point there was a deal, I think it was last month, where if you buy two movies, you get one free, or it was like, or maybe it was I forgot what the exact deal was, but there was a sale going on. You had to get three of the movies. So I was like, okay, let me just get E.T. and Scott Pilgrim versus the World and Kick Ass 2. So that was what I did. But yeah, I have 120 movies on Vudu, and 110 movies on Movies Anywhere because for some reason, like a few of the movies are not available on Movies Anywhere, just on Vudu. But yeah, E.T. and Scott Pilgrim, nice. Thank you. Yeah, like I've been wanting to watch those, so yeah. I've actually never watched either. Like I know that might surprise some of you, but I've never watched E.T. But I know about it, of course. Everyone knows about it. Oh yeah, that's right. Uh, like you mentioned that the Mario Galaxy movie is now available digitally, Tam Man. I didn't know you got it last night though. But cool. I'm gonna wait for it to be released physically, and then I'll get it for 4K and Blu-ray and digital. That's which is what I usually do, or sometimes just 4K and digital. I know I hated when Minecraft Story Mode was delisted. I have like the whole disc. Thankfully, I have the PS3 has like season one, the entirety of season one on one disc. Like, like it's not you don't have to download anything. All the season one episodes are there, but not for season two. Like, so if you didn't get season two when you had the chance, like you're basically screwed. You're basically screwed. So yeah, I don't have season two unfortunately, just season one, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm glad I have season one though, but I really would like season two. I really wish that the game hadn't been delisted. I'm getting the physical too. I just got it so my nephew can watch it now. Fair enough, Tim, man, because it's gonna take time to watch. It's gonna take time for for the movie to be released on physical media anyway. Oh, you have about 50 movies in your library, Tim, man. Nice, nice. They better have Project Hail Mary for 4K. Yeah, I'm gonna get that on 4K when it releases. Speaking of which, that leads us to our new topic. There are a few new movies I watched recently. The Project Hail Mary and The Devil Wears Prada 2. I think there's just those two I watched pretty recently. I feel like I watched another movie recently, but I can't remember what it is. I cannot remember, but or maybe I'm just misremembering, but I did watch these two recently. So Project Hail Mary, oh my God, that movie I Maple on the Discord server, Maple did point out he did comment on the movie before, like he reviewed the movie before. I just I just never thought to watch it until recently. So I was like, okay, well Maple likes it so much, I'll just go and watch it. And I did, and it was awesome. It was awesome. I absolutely loved it. It was such a great movie. It was so funny, so clever, so heartwarming, so interesting. Like the whole science aspect of it, along with a number of other things. And I really did like the relationship between the main character and the friend he made in space. I'm not going to spoil anything, but really, it was just such a good movie. It's one that's definitely going to make you feel a lot of emotions. And I'm definitely going to get this on 4K and Blu-ray and digital when it comes out. Count on it. Just count on it. But yeah. Oh yeah, and I watched Devil Wears Prada 2 like a few days ago. I liked it a lot. Um, I don't think it was as good as the first one, if I'm going to be honest, but it was still pretty enjoyable. I watched the first one before watching the second one in theaters. Like I watched it with my stepsister on Hulu, and then I went to watch the second movie um in theaters. So, but yeah, like the first one was definitely a lot of fun. It was classic. The second one was not as good, but it was still pretty good, I'd say. I'd say it was still pretty good. It was still pretty enjoyable, um but yeah, I honestly think the first one is better. But that's just me. It was nice to see the cast again after 20 years because no joke, the first Devil Wears Prada movie was released in 2006. So for this sequel to come out 20 years later, like that's crazy. And much of the main cast were reappeared in the movie, and it was nice seeing them again. It really was. It really was. And for those of you who don't know, again, I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but the movie does make an interesting point about the rampant use of AI. Like it actually does touch on that a bit, and it ends up becoming, and it's apparently a problem that affects multiple companies in the movie, which I'm not surprised about. So I'm glad the movie touched on that topic because really I'm just so fucking tired of AI. We're all tired of it. But anyway, um, yeah. Oh, Blue, hey, what's up? Hey, Blue Wolf, what's up? Hey, not gonna lie, but I didn't even watch the first Devil Wears Prada. Oh, you didn't watch it? Honestly, you should. Like, I actually do like that movie a lot. I really do. Like, it's an interesting tale of how going down the wrong path, even if you mean well, and it's just to um, and it's just for you to achieve your career ambitions, can really cost you everything in the end. Or well, maybe not everything, but like, you shouldn't let these kinds of things change you. But that's all I'm gonna say for the movie without first movie without spoiling it. Yeah, not a fan of Devil Wears Prada 2. It just left me with the same question I had when it got announced. Why did the sequel need to exist? Yeah, I actually do agree with you on that. And apparently Blue Wolf does too. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's just not as good as the first one. It really didn't need to exist. It was still enjoyable in my opinion, but um, I did get the feeling that like it just didn't need to exist. Like Toy Story 4, right? Where it's like you watch it, you enjoy it, but you're like, it didn't need to happen, really. It's the same thing here. Like, really, the sequel just didn't need to exist. Um, and it did feel. I don't want to say it. I don't think lazy is the right word because I don't know. I just feel like it was trying a little too hard around the nostalgia of the first movie. Um, I don't know how to describe it. You know where how a sequel tries to be like the original, but it ends up falling flat. Like it tries to capture some of that charm, but it feels superficial and forced. And like to me, it feels like a little bit of that was in the Devil Wears Prada too. Like it just didn't feel like it felt like it just couldn't stand on its own completely, like the first movie could. I don't know how to describe it. Is there a word for it? Is it sequelitis? I don't think that's the right word for it. But maybe you guys know what I mean. You said hi to the faker, but not me, Schrader. Blue Typhoon. No, but it really is nice to see all of you and to catch up with all of you. I almost didn't want to stream tonight, but then I was like, no, fuck it. I'm not really doing anything. I'm done with school, so I'm just gonna be bored if I don't do anything. I mean, it is my day off work, but like surprisingly, it's like I have not been doing much all day, so I was like, fuck it, let me just stream. I'm actually glad I streamed today. Today was a great day for streaming. It kept bringing up. I'm sorry, hold on. How much have I missed? Not much. I've been pretty inactive on YouTube lately. Hey, Sluggy, what's up? Hey, I see everyone's here today. I'm happy. I'm really happy to see all of you again, to catch up with all of you. The OG cast is here. But yeah, that is one thing that I didn't like about the movie Devil Wears Prada 2. Although I don't think I feel like I was a little bit aware of it, but now that you pointed out, like now I'm fully aware of it, where the movie brought up things like journalism and print media are in decline. The use of AI is causing problems by getting people fired from their jobs, but you don't really go into like full detail with those issues. I mean, I get it. It's a movie. It has only 2 hours of runtime, or three if you're lucky. But um, if you're gonna bring all these topics, you should at the very least dedicate some time to actually addressing them, instead of just bringing them up quickly and then focusing on something else. I need to start playing my Switch 2 more. Same here. Thankfully, I have been doing that. I've been trying to get myself to play Bonanza, and it's Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's been pretty fun. It gives me Super Mario Odyssey vibes, and I'm really living for that. I really do like that, especially since I've never played a Donkey Kong game before. Well, no, that's not true. I have played a little bit of like I remember playing like Donkey Kong 64 many years ago, but I quickly got bored of it. So, I'm sorry, I just wasn't a fan of it. Same with Super Mario 64. I just didn't like the kind of I guess I just didn't like the kind of gameplay those games had. But but yeah, I do need to play my Switch 2 more. And I have been playing it a lot. So yeah, I do want to stream Donkey Kong Bonanza at some point. That's definitely the next game I'm going to tackle. And then I'm going to go and tackle other games. Probably either Mario Kart World or Kirby Air Riders. I'm probably gonna. I don't know which one I'm gonna do first. I mean, I don't have to do like one or the other first. I can just do both, really. But I don't know. I'm just kind of torn between those. There's one I want. I'm not sure which one I want to tackle first, but I'll figure that out later. Nice, 14 people watching. Hey, yeah, that was another thing that I found rather irritating. I agree. That's another thing that I found really irritating about the Devil Wears Prada 2. And I think this ties into my point earlier about the whole sequelitis issue, where the sequel basically just uses the same beats as the original without actually adding anything new or doing anything new, really. And it's the same thing, like, you still have the cast are pretty much the same. They've barely developed. Um, Andy still wants Miranda's approval. Nigel is still the tough father figure to Andy for some reason. Um, and so on and so forth. Yeah, Emily's still an ice cream, but with a different job. Like, yeah, like they're all pretty much the same. They've barely developed. They are a bit better than they were years ago, but like they're all still pretty much the same people. I know that I know that people don't change like I know that people don't change like drastically. Like they still have there's still some things about them that won't change, but like it really feels like these characters are just almost the exact same, and that's really not a good thing. And Andy still wants Miranda's approval. Miranda doesn't give it to her. It's just, honestly, I was just frustrated with that part of the movie. I was like, guys, like you're still treating her like this after how long? Like Miranda and Nigel are still being too tough on Andy. I'm like, guys, loosen the fuck up. Like, like, like the first time I could understand because the fashion industry can just be that ruthless, but like now it's like you guys know her already. This should not be happening as much. I don't understand. It's just damn. It just feels cheap. Yeah, exactly. It's like Boruto, like because you know how Boruto kind of like has a lot of the same beats as Naruto. I mean, it is technically a different story. I'm not gonna say like it's the exact same story because it's not, but it does use a lot. It just uses a lot of the same beats as Naruto. And that's why I just refused to watch it. Like I just tapped out after the first episode. Like I'm just getting tired of sequels doing that kind of stuff where they do the same thing that the originals do, but offer pretty much nothing new. So it's the same thing here, where it's like The Devil Wears Prada 2 is just the original but with a different storyline. Like it's a different problem, I mean, like a different conflict, but it's still the same type of conflict, really. It's also weird how a character claims to see Hugh Jackman at a party and you expect the movie to cut to Hugh Jackman, but then it doesn't. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why they did that. But at least we got Lady Gaga in the movie. I was happy to see her. I was like, "Yay, Lady Gaga's here!" Yeah, I loved her appearance. But so that was definitely a plus. But yeah, I'm sorry, but the Devil Wears Prada 2, just not as good as the original. It just isn't. Sorry. It just doesn't feel like it can stand on its own. It uses a lot of what the original did, but without adding anything new to the mix. Same shit, different script. Anyway, let's see. I'm reading through the chat here. Yeah, DWP2, The Devil Wears Prada 2 is definitely better than FNAF 2 with regards to it being a sequel, but like, yeah, it really does feel like just the original. FNAF 2 is just shit, of course. We know that, but at least The Devil Wears Prada 2 isn't shit. So there's that. Well, the second half of Boruto is great. The first half, yeah. See, like now I kind of want to watch it, but with the first half being so terrible, I just can't. I can't be bothered. And apparently there are a lot of filler episodes in it because apparently for whatever reason, and I don't know why this happens, but anime studios just can't fucking wait for manga artists to just finish their story before making episodes. So they just make a whole bunch of filler episodes in between just to pass the time. Stop doing that. I'm so tired of this is exactly why I don't want to watch Boruto. Especially since technically those filler episodes are part of the anime's canon. So yeah, I'm not watching that. I'm just not dealing with that. We already had a bunch of filler in Naruto that I did skip over it, but it was still too much filler. So um yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just not touching Boruto. Just the filler and lack of really anything fresh, along with the stupid world building. Like, um, it's only been how many years? I'm gonna say like maybe um 2 decades at most, and you guys already have all this fancy technology. Like, you have trains, you have video games, you have robots, in the span of 20 years. Why? Like, oh my god, Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra had better world building. Like the industrialization, the advancement of technology took many more years than that. Like, it actually made sense. But with Boruto, it was a much shorter time frame, and I'm like, why? But I digress. Lady Gaga's acting was actually pretty decent in the movie. Oh, I know. I know. I actually liked seeing the tension she had with the tension her character had with Miranda. It was funny. Like, it's like she straight up hated Miranda. I don't care for Boruto. Yeah, I don't either. Blue Typhoon. I don't either. Apparently, Sydney Sweetie was supposed to have a cameo in this movie, but it got cut. Ooh, damn. Because God forbid there's a new movie that girl is not in. Should have had me in the movie. Ha. Honestly, I think it would have been cool. Honestly, it would have been cool for you to be in a movie like that. Honestly, Blue Wolf. Because I know you're trying to get into acting. You've been acting, really. You already are acting, but really, I hope you can score some really cool roles. I really do. Like really big roles, I mean. But anyway, I've talked a lot about the Devil Wears Prada too. because um because yeah, like I enjoyed the movie, but it was inferior to the original. Not gonna lie, it really was. Like, damn. But anyway, I think that's it for all the new movies I watched. I can't feel like I watched another one recently, but I don't. Or maybe no. I think it might really just be those two. Oh, a side note: a short film my friends and I have made is winning awards at actual film festivals. It's fun. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, Blue. Congratulations. I give The Devil Wears Prada 2 a 2 out of 4 stars. Ooh, shit. You were a lot more critical about that movie than I was, which is fair. It's fair. Because your feelings about it are valid. I just have a more positive. I agree with them. I just have a more positive. I just had a more positive experience with the movie. But I would give it like a 3 out of 4 stars. But that's just me. But Project Hail Mary, 4 out of 4. Great movie. You all need to go see it. Have you seen the Michael movie? Oh, I was about to talk about that. I have not seen it. See, like, unfortunately, my family went to see it on a day I wasn't available to go watch it with them, which sucked. But not that I was mad at them for it. Like I said, yeah, you guys can just go without me. But I really would have liked to see it with them. But I will go. Maybe I could have seen it earlier today. Not gonna lie, then I could have talked about it with you guys because I wasn't doing anything earlier today. But I can. I guess I can just watch it on Thursday. It's whatever. I'm not in a rush to watch it. But no, I have not seen it. Um, I've heard good things about it, but I've not seen it. I do want to watch it though because I watched the Whitney Houston one, so I want to watch this one. Um, I like the Whitney Houston one, so hopefully I like the Michael Jackson one too. Oh, you have an IMDb page? Oh, okay, I see you, Blue. I see you. Hey, you're moving on up, like the Jefferson. No, was it the Jeffersons? Was that the show? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, I enjoyed it, but it felt more like a live concert movie than an actual biopic. Oh shit, that's not good. It does feel pretty rushed in some areas, though. Ooh, that is not good. But who knows? Maybe I'll still enjoy it. But I do want to watch it. I've been wanting to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it. Damn, I could have watched it earlier today. Oh well. I just didn't think to. I guess because I was just pretty tired. I just didn't feel like doing anything today. But on Thursday, I'll probably have the energy to go and watch it. Um, I don't think but yeah, I think that's it for all the movies I've watched. And its whole to be continued cliffhanger was such an eye roller. Yeah, I don't blame you for feeling that way. I don't blame you for feeling that way because a lot of movies do that and it's just pretty annoying. I give Michael either a 2.5 or a 3 out of 4 stars depending on my mood. I love Michael so much. I've seen it 3 times. Oh, really? Damn. Okay, I see you. I see you. It was so fun. Damn, I really wish I'd watched it with my family. I would have loved it. I'm sure I would have loved it because y'all know I love Michael. And I just really wish. I mean, we all wish this, but I just really wish he hadn't died 17 years ago. If only he were still with us. But it is what it is. A small part of me still prefers the American Dream movie, but Michael's a great watch. Okay. And recently there was also Mortal Kombat 2. Oh yeah, there is a movie about that, isn't there? But not gonna lie, I've not been paying attention to any movies recently other than Project Hail Mary and The Devil Wears Prada 2. So I guess I'll be watching Michael and Mortal Kombat 2. I'm just curious about Mortal Kombat 2, really. Apparently it's 1 hour and 56 minutes. It has a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, a 64% on Rotten Tomatoes, 46% on Metacritic, and 94% like this movie according to Google users. Um, so, okay, whatever. It was a big dumb mess, but it was a big dumb fun mess. The script was not great, but the fight scenes were fucking fantastic, and they fixed my biggest issue with the 2021 movie. Okay, I wonder what that issue was. A movie I recently watched with my friends on Discord is Gran Torino. Gran Torino? Let me look that one up. Have I heard of this one? Oh, so that's what that movie's about. Else, but okay. MK fans either seem to really like or really hate the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Huh, I didn't realize it was so polarizing. No, 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 there's a movie called Gran Torino. I'm not talking about Gran Turismo, like the game series, which I do have. I have multiple games. I think I have one, two, three, four, five. I think it's five prologue, and then six and seven and sports and my first Gran Turismo. I don't remember, but I do have I think I have almost every mainstream title. But no, no, we're referring to the movie called Gran Torino, Torino, Gran Torino, which is totally different. Ever watched a movie called White Chicks? No, but I've heard of it. I know the Wayans brothers are are the stars of that movie. If I'm correct, I believe they are. Yeah, it's that movie. Yeah, starring the Wayans brothers. I've never watched it, but I have heard of it. I think I've only watched maybe a few clips of it, but I've never cared to watch the whole movie. White Chicks. So apparently Blue Wolf has seen it. Oh, and Kind Gamer Patrick too. I do need to watch it though, because I have seen clips of it, and those clips those clips did make me laugh, but yeah, I've never actually seen it. It's a pretty old movie though, but yeah. A little older than The Devil Wears Prada 1, actually, like 2 years older. But yeah. It's nice to have actors who are siblings starring together. I know. The Wayans brothers, like they like they were a pretty tight duo. Like they even had their own show if you guys remember, which I used to watch. Um so yeah, but yeah, they were a pretty cool duo. And they also had a brother who had his own show called My Wife and Kids, but I didn't like that show. I hated all the characters, not gonna lie. I really don't like My Wife and Kids. That show irritates me. I just don't like any of the characters, except a few of them. But holy shit, like all those characters, I just want to strangle all of them. All so annoying. But that's just my personal opinion. Like, really, I'm not saying that the show is bad or anything. I just don't like it. Oh, you have to leave? Okay, bye, Daryl Player. Thank you for being here. It's like the McClane sisters starring the Tyler Perry movie Daddy's Little Girls Together. Oh, really? I didn't know that. How long have we been streaming? I'm just curious. I'm not in a rush to leave. I'm really not in a rush because I don't work early tomorrow. Um, oh, 90 minutes. Okay, cool. Cool. That's perfectly fine. Do you still collect DVDs? No, I collect 4K and Blu-ray movies or DVDs if those options aren't available, but aside from that, but like even so, I always, regardless of whether it's 4K or Blu-ray or DVD, I always try to get a digital copy with those as well. So, but yeah, like Maple here, I it's really just Blu-rays and 4K I collect. Primarily 4K, but if not 4K, then Blu-ray. Because a lot of DreamWorks movies like Megamind or Monsters vs. Aliens don't have 4K versions, just Blu-ray versions. Same with Dogman. Some of them do, like Captain Underpants and Mr. Peabody and Sherman, but actually, no, Mr. Peabody and Sherman doesn't, sorry. Trolls does, but not Mr. Peabody and Sherman. At least I don't think it does. But yeah, I know my brother does. He collects that on Blu-rays. He likes physical media. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, physical media is great. You just have to be careful with your space because I'm running out of space over here with my cabinet. Like, I'm literally having to stack cases upon cases. Like, I have the cases all lined up vertically, and then I have cases stacked horizontally on top of those. And some of those are video games as well, but yeah, like damn, I'm trying to slow down the collecting because I'm running out of space. I print out video game cover arts. Oh, cool. The only time I buy Blu-ray instead of 4K is if I can't find 4K, if it's just only Blu-ray and not 4K. Yeah, same here. Like if there isn't a 4K version, I'll just get the Blu-ray. As long as it comes with a digital code. If it does come with a digital code, then um I just say no, unless I have no other option than to just get it and the digital edition separately. Yeah, Shark Tales also doesn't have a 4K version. Like, again, several DreamWorks movies don't have 4K versions. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I would expect Megamind to have one, but it doesn't, unfortunately, because Megamind's a great movie. Its sequel is not. God, it's just not. But the first one is. I feel like the first one deserves a 4K. I feel like it truly does. DVDs are more universal than Blu-ray, yeah, but the thing is that you suffer is that like there's of course a downside to getting DVD over Blu-ray because again, you have the loss of quality. If you don't care about that, then it's fine, but I just like having HD visuals. And I don't care about 4K. I just get it because maybe later I mean, I do have 4K players, but I don't have a 4K TV, but I get 4K anyway because I just like I don't know, I just like having 4K instead. Even if I can only go up to 8 Blu-ray level, I still like having 4K. Because again, maybe I'll get a 4K TV in the future, so I'd like to enjoy the movies through that. So I just like to think ahead because like I can still watch 4K movies just fine on my TV. I just can't go past 1080p. But that's just me. How much do 4K TVs even cost? I don't even know. Let me look on Amazon. I'm just curious. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. One is 300. Oh, actually, they're not too expensive, at least on Amazon. Well, some of them are, but some of them aren't so bad. But then again, the ones that aren't so bad are just like, they're not the greatest. I don't care to get a 4K TV though. I mean, I really could not care less. I'm perfectly fine with 1080p. My 4K TV was pretty cheap. Oh, was it? Okay. Maybe I'm honestly curious as to which one you got. Maybe I should go and get that one for myself. But I'm really fine with the HDTV I have. I'm fine with it. I don't feel the need to get a 4K TV, but it is what it is. My 4K TV costs damn near $200. Oh, okay. The only Blu-ray I have is the Emoji Movie. Ew, out of all the Blu-rays you have, that's the one that you have? Gross. I mean, I have that too, but that's not the only Blu-ray copy. That's not the only Blu-ray movie I have. Actually, no, I have the Emoji Movie on 4K, not Blu-ray. There is a 4K version, but yeah. But maybe I should invest in a 4K TV because I have all these 4K movies. I could be enjoying them more with 4K. Maybe it's time I upgraded. I just need to find out where to get a good 4K TV. One that's not too expensive. What the fuck? Sluggy, really? Right? Like, dude, like that's your only Blu-ray one? Like that's your only Blu-ray film? And the rest are just DVDs? Like, that's your only HD quality Blu-ray film? Really? Like, damn. I feel so bad for you, fans. Like, damn. Ugh. Oh God. But yeah, most of my movies are 4K and Blu-ray. I'd say like half of them are, or maybe a little under half of them are Blu-ray, and like a little half of them are a little over half of them. Like I'd say it's 50 or 50. Like I think 50%, roughly 50% on 4K and roughly 50% on Blu-ray. Well, most of them. There are a few DVDs I have, like Mulan 2, for example, because that's not in Blu-ray. That's not, I said Blu-ray. That's not on Blu-ray or 4K. But at least not when I got it. It wasn't like that when I got it. So, but yeah, most of my movies are either 4K or Blu-ray. And I think it's about a 50-50 split because the ones that are Blu-ray either like they were 4K wasn't available for them at the time or 4K just wasn't available for them period. Otherwise, I would mostly have 4K movies on my shelf. So it's like roughly half and half. Most of the old movies that are being released in 4K are celebrating the 20th anniversary of the movie release date. That makes sense. Because some movies that are old do eventually get 4K releases, like Shrek. So, because when I got like the Shrek movies on Blu-ray, there weren't 4K versions for them. So I was like, okay, let me just get a Blu-ray compilation. But yeah, oh, I guess I should switch to the next topic. Oops, or it's just really random. Oop, let me delete that. Actually, I was gonna add stuff here, but there really is no point, so I'm just gonna do this. There. This is what we're talking about right now, technically. The original Cars turns 20 years old next month. Oh, the Cars movie turns 20 years old. Oh, that's true, because it was released in 2006. I almost forgot. The first SpongeBob movie got a 4K release in 2024. Oh, that I did not know. Actually, no, I think I did know. I guess I forgot. Because I have it on Blu-ray, but not 4K. Because I got it years before it was released on 4K. So yeah, I guess that's why some movies eventually get a 4K release because of the 20th anniversary kind of thing going on. Like the first SpongeBob movie and the Madagascar, the first Madagascar movie apparently, which is a nice touch. But I don't feel like waiting 20 years for a 4K release. So if it's not going to be available anytime soon, I actually do try to look up like I do try to make sure that that a 4K release isn't going to happen anytime soon if I decide to get Blu-ray for a movie. Like, if it's not going to happen anytime soon, I'll just get the Blu-ray because I don't feel like waiting. But I normally do try to wait for a 4K release. But but yeah, I have very few DVDs in my collection. Very few. Most of them are just 4K or Blu-ray. And I have quite a few steelbooks too. And they're 4K steelbooks. But but yeah. Let's see, what steelbooks do I have? I have Kick-Ass 1. Do I have Kick-Ass 2 as well? I think I do. Do I have the steelbook for Kick-Ass 2? No, I don't think I do. I think it's just a regular one. No, it's just a regular one. I don't have the steelbook for Kick-Ass 2. I do have the steelbook for the first Kick-Ass movie, as well as Minecraft, The Wild Robots, um, Zootopia 2, um, all the Venom movies. Right? All the Venom movies, right? I believe so. Wait, I could have sworn the first two I have a steelbook, but let me. Oh no, I do. I see the third one. It's up there. Yeah. So for all the Venom movies, I have a steelbook, and I have a steelbook for Sonic 3, and for Spider-Man, is it? What is that? Which one is that? No Way Home. I have the steelbook for that as well, and Into the Spider-Verse too. Or is it Across the Spider-Verse? Oh no, sorry, it's for Across the Spider-Verse. That's the steelbook I have, not Into the Spider-Verse. Are there any other steelbooks I have? I think that's it. Yeah, I think those are all the steelbooks I have. I don't see any others on my shelf. I do have a special collection. I think I had mentioned this once. I do have a special collection for the two Amazing Spider-Man movies. It's like in this big book format. It's not a steelbook, but it's a special edition. That where you just flip through a bunch of stuff. Like it has a bunch of stuff in it. But that's not a steelbook though. Um, I think those are all the steelbooks I have. Let me go and look really fast. Yeah, those are all the steelbooks. Like I am trying to get more and more steelbooks because they're just cool to have. Like they just look so cool, and they're like it's just like when the steelbook 2 for Zootopia 2 came out, I was like, I have to get that because I love Zootopia 2, so I was like, yes, let me get that. They only have steelbooks for Frontiers and Sonic 3. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Because the Sonic 3 steelbook is amazing. Like it looks so good. I need to find TS and Cars in 4K because I plan to get those. Yes, do so. I normally don't touch Disney movies, um, unless I really like them because I can just watch them on Disney Plus. That's why. Um, but I do have a few Disney movies on 4K. Frozen 1, Frozen 2, Zootopia, 1, Zootopia 2, Tangled, the first Mulan movie, the live action Mulan film, Turning Red, Encanto, Ride and the Last Dragon, and I think that's it. Oh no, Soul and Ratatouille as well. I almost forgot those. I can't forget those. And I think those are all the Disney movies I have on 4K. And I have one on Blu-ray, the Robin Hood movie. I think that's the only one I have on Blu-ray actually. And I have one on DVD again. It's Mulan 2. But yeah, those are all the Disney movies I have with regard to physical media. Um, yeah, those are all the ones I have. I don't see any other ones here. Almost every Disney movie I own is on Blu-ray. Oh, okay, nice. Um, but yeah, like those Disney movies I just mentioned, I just made an exception for those because I really just wanted to keep those for myself. Everything else I just don't bother because I can just watch on Disney Plus. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I have left to say about my movies because I have a shit ton of them. And they're mostly from like DreamWorks and Illumination. And um DreamWorks, Illumination, Disney, and Marvel. Those are all the Spider-Man movies I have, that's why. And I think that's it. I think it's just those four companies really. I mean, I know Marvel's a part of Disney now, but you get what I mean. Um oh, and Sony, of course. Uh no, Sony, right? Yeah, Sony as well. Yeah. Same with the Nickelodeon movies. I don't bother because most of them are on Paramount Plus. Yeah, exactly. Like the only Nickelodeon movies I have right now are the first three SpongeBob movies. So, yeah. So like the first movie, Sponge Out of Water and Sponge on the Run. I have I have all those on Blu-ray. The other three, the Plankton movie, the Sandy Cheeks movie, and the Church for SquarePants movie, I don't have those because two of them are on Netflix anyway, and one of them is I don't even did they even have like a physical release? I don't think they do. I don't see why they would. But Church for SquarePants, I don't know about that one. I don't know if that's ever gonna have a physical release. I mean, I don't. Well, then again, I don't see why it wouldn't. I don't know if the other two movies have a physical release. So let's see. Okay, so apparently it was officially released on Blu-ray, DVD, and in a limited edition Walmart exclusive Blu-ray Steelbook on March 31st, 2026. Oh well, shit. I did not know that. No, no, I literally stopped paying attention to that movie almost immediately after I watched it, so I had no idea about this. So, bam. Okay, so I can get it for Blu-ray on um there isn't a 4K release, but I can get it for Blu-ray. And it's on sale actually on Amazon apparently. Let me look up something here. Ooh, that is so cool. So that's what the Steelbook looks like. Okay. Okay, cool. That actually looks cool. Interesting. I think I'll get it. I'll get it. I think I'll get it because I'm just gonna get the Steelbook. And the only special movies I have are the first movies. I don't care to get any other one. Hey, that's fair because those are really the best ones we have. So, yeah, if you have those, do you really need any other ones? If Camcrawl releases on Blu-ray, I'm sending it to Chia's fan mail. You do that, you get a band hammer. No, I'm kidding. Like, don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I'm happy though that Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3 got 4K releases. Yeah, and the fourth one as well, which I have. I have all of those. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, do I have those on? Hang on, let me look. Oh, no, sorry, I'm wrong. I figured. No, I have movies 1 through 3 on Blu-ray and the fourth movie on 4K. So I got the first 3 Kung Fu Panda movies before they released on 4K, which is okay. I really don't care. Either way, I get a physical and digital copy. And like it was like years before they even got 4K releases, so it's whatever. I do want to get Galaxy Movie Steelbook. Ooh, yes. Yes. Same here. Yeah, I want to get the Galaxy movie as well. I'm gonna wait for it to be released physically. I'm gonna try to get the Steelbook for it because I really do want the Steelbook. But if there's no Steelbook available, then I'll just get the regular 4K copy, like I did for the first movie. I mean, did the first movie have a Steelbook? I'm sure it did. I don't see why it wouldn't. But I didn't get a Steelbook for that. I didn't get the Steelbook. I just got the original movie. Same with the first 2 Sonic movies, the live action ones. I just got normal 4K versions. But the third Sonic movie I did get a steelbook for. Oh, okay, so the first Mario movie did get a steelbook. Okay, cool. I didn't get it. Yeah, I didn't get it either, but it's fine. It's whatever. 4K is 4K. But for the Galaxy movie, I will definitely try to get the steelbook for that. Just like I did with Zootopia 2, because I didn't get a steelbook for the first Zootopia movie, but I was like, let me get it for the second movie. And man, it was definitely limited edition. Like I waited a little too long on Amazon, and then it just went out of stock. I was like, damn it! So I had to go and get it from eBay instead. And thank God for that. But yeah, honestly, it's nice talking to you guys like this again. And now that I'm done with school, I've had a pretty easy semester. Not gonna lie, it was so easy. I had such an easy semester. But but yeah, now that I'm done with it, like like I can just I can be more active on YouTube. See, I would have been active throughout the entire semester, but unfortunately, my school was like 40 minutes away from where I lived, and I literally had to stay until the evening there. Like I had to go there fairly early, not too early. Like I had to be there for around 11 o'clock for my classes. I finished my classes early, like they're really from like 11 to like 3:30 or whatever, but I had to like wait for my stepsister because she had a lot more classes than I did, and her classes were like from 11 to late in the evening, like we're talking 6 or 7 or even 8. So, and those were on my days off from work. So unfortunately, I really was not in a position a lot of the time to stream. So that sucked, but it is what it is. Remember on Discord when I asked you if you wanted to do a PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale stream and also a rant stream? I remember that. I completely forgot about PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, though. Completely forgot about that. I think I'll just go ahead and buy the steelbook from for Search for SquarePants. I think I'll just go ahead and buy that because it does look kind of cool, and I don't really feel like getting another basic SpongeBob movie copy. So yeah, no. Anyway, oh, I should have used that filter. Oops. But I did. That's weird though. I did use that filter, and yet you gave me a result that. Hmm. Okay, that's weird. The math is not mathing here. Oh well, whatever. Oh, ooh, no, 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 I'm not buying it from you. Always be really careful about what you buy from eBay because holy shit, some people here have some really weird listings. Okay, this one I think I'll get. This one seems pretty fine. Yeah, yeah, I don't see what's wrong with it. We got the pictures here. The seller seems really trustworthy, accepts returns. Okay. Anyway, uh, whereas the other ones I saw were just like, um, something's wrong. And I'm out of water. Let me get some more water. I don't know what else to talk about, not gonna lie. I think I might have run out of things to talk about. Which is understandable. I mean, like at some point I was gonna run out of things to talk about. But yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours. Cool. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. And again, there's also this. Oh, whatever. Whatever's on your mind, I guess. Hmm. That's the thing. There's nothing else on my mind. It's nice to see you active again. Yeah, honestly. It really is. It really is. I don't know what else to talk about. I run out of things to talk about. I mean, do you guys have any other topics? Because I honestly don't have any. I really need to get into watching some of these movies that I've just bought, which I will do. I'll probably watch one of them like literally right after this stream, not gonna lie. And I'm getting a new Lego Batman game this weekend. Oh, okay, cool. You did mention that earlier in the chat. Are you gonna get it digitally or physically? And there's a new 007 slash James Bond game next week. Oh yeah, there's that. There is that. And there are a few other games that are up that are coming fairly soon, like GTA 6, the Wolverine game, the John Wick game, physically at my GameStop. Okay, cool. I'm good. I think I'm just gonna get it digitally. I'm waiting. Like it's at $90 right now online. I'm gonna wait for a price cut because I don't feel like paying $90 for that. I do want to get the game though. I just don't want to pay $90 for it right now. So I'm just waiting for a price drop. I can wait. I'm not in a rush to play the game. But yeah, we got some interesting games coming up this year. I'm really looking forward to the Wolverine and John Wick games. So, so yeah. Hmm. Actually, you know what? Maybe I will get Kirby All-Star Allies, but from eBay instead. I think I'll do that because it's a lot cheaper on eBay than it is on Amazon. I don't feel like shelling out $50 for that. So maybe, maybe not. Then again, it would just be easier to get it through Amazon. I might just get it through Amazon instead. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I still can't believe they haven't shown more footage of that game yet. The Wolverine game. They said they were going to show more of it during the spring. Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't think I've even seen any footage of that either. There's a couple of other games I'm slightly curious over. There's a game Pragmata, which is apparently a game that's making gamers want to have kids. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, I've heard of this game, but I don't like. I've seen it in a few news feeds, but I've not actually looked into it. And it's a Capcom game. Okay, interesting. Hmm. I mean, if I play the game, I'm still probably not gonna have kids. So, so fuck that. But we'll see. I really don't want any kids stuff. I really, really don't. I guess I'll just put this on my wish list because I don't want to buy this. Pragmata, I mean, I don't want to buy this game right now. I can wait for a price drop. It's a game where the main character has to look over a little girl. There's also Mixtape, a game that's become the internet's whipping boy because IGN gave it 10 out of 10. Damn. Okay, so that's what Pragmata is about. Same here. I really can't handle raising kids. Yeah, I can't really handle raising kids either. I can't. I just can't. Like, not that I'm terrible with children, just the opposite actually, but when it comes to raising them, no, I just can't do that. Especially when I don't even make that much money now, so mm-mm. They also gave Forza Horizon 6 a 10 as well. Oh, did they? I wouldn't know because I don't play the Forza series. I don't care about the Forza series. Like, I'm into a number of other racing series such as Gran Turismo, Burnout, Need for Speed, even a little bit of Midnight Club. But when it comes to Forza, I don't care. Like, even Project Gotham Racing, I have a bit of an interest in, but with Forza, it's just like, no. That's the only one that I just don't bother with. Everything else, yeah, but Forza, no. It's not bad or anything, I just don't care about the series. I've heard that Minecraft Story Mode was awful because of the writing. I mean, it does have crappy writing at certain points. But I don't think the writing's completely terrible. It's certainly bad at some points, not gonna lie, but I don't think it's completely terrible. It still tells an engaging and fun story. It still has that telltale charm. It has memorable characters like Jesse, Petra, and Ruben. Yeah. And it has great story and decent cast as well. Yeah, I agree. Like the stories, I still say the story is still good. Not the greatest because of the writing, but I still found it pretty good, pretty enjoyable, pretty memorable, heartwarming, bittersweet. But yeah, too bad Lego Batman only got an 8 from IGN. Oh, damn. They also gave Sonic Pocket Adventure 10 out of 10. I've never played that. I wonder what that is. I think I might have heard of it, but I've never played it. Oh. Oh, no. I don't think I've heard of this, actually. What is this? Neo Geo Pocket Color? That's the, that was a console? I've never heard of that. Apparently this game was actually, oh, apparently this game was actually, given a very high score from a lot of publications, particularly from IGN, which Maple mentioned in the chat. I had no idea. I didn't even know this game existed. Like, I think I might have heard of it maybe once or twice, but like, I literally never thought to actually go and look this game up or just watch gameplay of it. I only know of it because it's the only song game that IGN that's ever given a 10 out of 10 to. Oh, that's why. Yeah, because literally, I don't think I've ever heard this game. I was like, wait, what? Like when I heard it when you talked about it just now, I was like, oh no, what if it's like those god awful Game Gear games that Sonic had? But no, apparently it's not. Thank God for that. I'll definitely play Pragmata someday. Okay, cool. Cool. But yeah, I do want to play Lego Batman, but it's not on sale right now. So, which I mean, I don't expect it to be on sale right now, but like, I would get it, but I just think I just don't want to get it at that price. And I'm talking about the deluxe edition, by the way, because I'd rather just get the deluxe edition. But it is what it is. Yeah, the standard edition is $70 and the deluxe edition is $90. I want the deluxe edition because damn, it has quite a number of interesting it has quite a number of interesting content. A lot, quite a large amount of interesting content. Sorry, got the Arkham Trilogy Pack, the Batman Beyond Pack, Party Music Pack, Mayhem Collection, 3 days early access. But yeah, pre-order and get the Dark Knight Returns Batsuit inspired by the legendary comic series and 3 day launch early access. So I could technically pre-order and then play it right now. But again, I don't really feel like shelling out $90 for this game. I don't think the pre-order bonus is really worth it, especially when you can just get it as DLC later on, usually. I wouldn't call the writing for Minecraft Story Mode awful, it's just more of a hit or miss instead. Yeah, I agree. BRB about to go shower. Okay. Okay. Well, while you're showering, hmm, I guess I can try to think of games I should try. Did my phone just, hold on. Sorry, I could have sworn I heard my phone. Like, oh, oh, okay. So I got a few notifications here. Okay, that's nothing important. Sorry, I just, all right, whatever. Okay. So I guess I can think about what I should tackle after Donkey Kong Bonanza. I guess I'll just do Mario Kart World after Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, and then I'll do Kirby Air Riders. I'm not gonna worry about Mario Tennis Fever right now. I guess after Kirby Air Riders, I can do Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I think I'm just gonna focus on Switch 2 games now. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. It's like I have a new console, I might as well make some use of it. Because surprisingly, like Blue Typhoon said earlier in the chat, because he's been having the same experience. Like I've not been playing my Switch 2 that much, surprisingly, but I shall change that soon enough. Um, hmm. You looking at something? Yeah, sorry, I'm just browsing on eBay because I like while I'm just trying to think of something else to say. Yeah, it's weird because like the Switch 2, like it's just not a console that you feel compelled to buy. Like you even said yourself earlier in the chat, Maple, like where it's like it's better for you to just get a Switch 2 now because the prices are just going to go up for it later. Nintendo even announced a price change not too long ago, so I was like, okay, I'll just get it now. Like it's a console that it's like it's not a console that you try to go out of your way to play. You just feel like you have to get it because if you don't get it now, it's just going to bite you in the ass later. And that's probably the reason why some people like me and Blue Typhoon are just probably not compelled to play it that much because it's not like you had much of a reason to play in the first place. It just doesn't have a strong enough library yet. So it is what it is. See, I was thinking about potentially playing the game at the end of this rant stream, but I don't know. I'm just too lazy. I don't feel like doing it. I was like, I could, but then it's like, nah, I'd rather not. Like, what is that I have over there? Is that what I think it is? Oh, no, never mind. Something else. Never mind. Sorry, I thought it was some game. Uh, oh, that reminds me. I really do need to. I still haven't watched the Knuckles show. I still need to watch this. The Knuckles show. I still haven't watched this at all. It like I literally haven't even opened the box. I completely forgot about it. And it's in 4K. I do need to watch it. Or should I say the Wade show because it's really not about Knuckles, it's about Wade. Kind of like how Sonic X isn't about Sonic but about Chris Thorndike. It gives you that kind of energy. So yeah, I do. I think I'll start watching this week because I completely forgot about it. Because I know some of you are probably curious as to what my thoughts on this show are. The Wade Whipple show. Yeah, exactly. It's the Wade show. It's not the Knuckle show. It's the Wade show. It's That's exactly what it is. It's the Wade show. That'll be a fun future rant stream. Yeah, definitely. I do need to go and watch that. How many episodes are there? I don't remember. I think they're like, hmm. No, it's fine. I don't know how many episodes there are, but apparently it's almost 3 hours of content. 171 minutes. So, okay. Anyway, I only watched it one time and then never again. Yeah, I don't blame you because it's like it's just one of those things that you just don't feel like watching more than once. It almost could have been a movie. Yeah, I mean the runtime on like it's not too far from a typical movie's length. Again, 171 minutes. Some movies are like no joke. Some movies are that long nowadays, or even more than that. Like the newest Avatar movie. Holy crap! It was more than 3 hours long. And I was like, I'm not used to watching a movie this long because at one point I was getting restless and I was like, oh, can we please just end this movie already? I mean, I like it, but damn, it's too long. But then again, that's just how the Avatar movies are, so it's whatever. But yeah, like this could be a like with the runtime it has, like the amount of runtime, like it could just be. It really could be a movie with some tweaks here and there. Damn. Okay, 10 people and 7 likes. Okay, yes, let's go. Speaking of which, I've been working on a piece for my blog where I do my own personal fan cast for the Sonic Cinematic Universe. Oh, really? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm still looking on eBay and it's like, ooh, some of these prices are ridiculous. I'm looking up Pokopia Switch 2 and it's like, nope, that's not gonna work. But really, I think I have all the Switch 2 games to actually give a shit about playing. I'd want to do Pokemon Legends ZA, but there are a few things that really turn me off of it. I mean, I loved Legends Arceus, but this, for one thing, I mean, I don't mind the real time combat. I think that's a cool change, but for the whole game to take place in just one city and for there to be like a little over 200 Pokemon, that's gonna be off putting. So I'm just like, no, I'm just not touching that. Which sucks because otherwise I would actually play it, but um, I don't want to. Oh, wait. Then again, ooh, yo, actually, you know what? Maybe I will. Because I just found a really good deal on it. Huh, maybe I should, actually. Okay, maybe I should. I think I might, actually. Because this was on the Switch before, but I want the Switch 2 version because why not? Ooh, that's actually a good deal. Ooh, I guess I could get that. it would make for a nice collection for my Switch too, because it's been kind of lonely. Let's see, like how my personal fan cast for Rouge is Jennifer Lopez. Oh, really? Well, my fan cast for Vector is Jack Black. Okay, that I can see. I can see that. I can see that. Or Stephen Lang as the commander from Shadow. Okay. I even fan cast fucking Sonic Man from '06. We don't talk about Sonic Man. Actually, we do. It's funny how that was one of the few good things about that game. Like, it's sad, because that game was just such a mess, but it did have a few interesting ideas, such as Sonic Man. I wonder, I'm sure somebody has actually tried to lose to him on purpose with the races, because it's like, how do you lose to Sonic Man? He's too slow. But, but Sonic Man, yeah, he was a funny character, not gonna lie. Stephen Lang was the human bad guy in the Avatar movie, by the way. Oh, he was? Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Because I didn't care to look up the actors' names, not gonna lie. I usually don't care to, but yeah. Because not because like I don't care about actors' names at all, but because like Avatar is not a series that I'm very interested in anyway. I only really watched it because there was pretty much nothing else to watch. So that's why. I'm gonna wait for there really isn't much else left for me to talk about, so I think I'm gonna wait for Kind Gamer Patrick to come back and then we can just end the stream because like I don't want to keep it going if there's really no point. But um I did try to have a list of topics and like I did manage to keep things moving for like 2 hours and now I'm just stuck. I don't think I have any other news to share really. Like I told you guys about the games I've gotten, about the movies I've watched. And I really am thankful though that like there's nothing going on wrong with my stream because it was raining earlier. So I was like, oh, is that gonna affect my stream's connectivity? It hasn't. Like my stream's been pretty good all night. I wish it had been good all night for my Switch 2 unboxing stream, but it is what it is. You would cast Brie Larson as Blaze the Cat? Maple, what have you been smoking? No, I'm kidding. Okay, any other updates? Well, I finished watching My Adventures with Superman, um, one and seasons 1 and 2. I recently finished watching season 2. So far, it's actually a pretty cool show. I like the take on this on Superman it has. Well, mostly. I prefer Superman actually hitting people because he never hits people here. For the most part, he just doesn't. They go for a less they go for a less you know punchy Superman. So like in this series, he doesn't hit people. He usually doesn't hit people, which is a bit of a disappointment because I like watch Superman kick ass, but they want to go for a less violent Superman, so it's whatever. Because this Superman is like super pacifistic. Like he just does not want to hit people. So like, but it's always just more fun watching him beat people up. A lot. Like in the animated series, like in the animated series, he actually hit people a lot. But here it's just it's he hardly hits anyone. And when he does, it tends to be kind of stylized. Like you don't see him actually punching someone in the face. Like it's more like it just jumps to him. It just jumps to after the punch or whatever. But anyway, although hopefully she wouldn't get wasted like Rosalina was in the Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, how do you waste a character like Rosalina? I'm still mad about that. How do you waste her? Like literally, the plot kind of revolves around her if you think about it, or at least she's the reason that things kick off. She's the reason that the plot even starts, and that's what you do with her. Like the Galaxy games handled her character better. I don't know why Nintendo thought I don't know why Nintendo thought this was a good idea. Really, Miyamoto is just not a writer. He's just not. He's not a storyteller. Like when you make a movie, you have to actually have a plot in it. It's not. It can't be like a game where you can afford to just not have much of a plot and still have the game be great. Like you need a plot for a movie. So Miyamoto, maybe get some actual writers on this one next time. I'm just saying because you can't write. You can design games, but you can't write them. Like you can't write game movies based on games. You just can't. It's a whole different ball game. Just stick to what you're good at. If you want to pursue Ryan, won't stop you, but you gotta actually have the skill for it. Like do better next time. Hmm. I'm about out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, me too. Me too. So I don't want I could end the stream right now, but I don't want to do it without Kind Gamer Patrick. I want to wait for him to come back and then hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, like see, like literally, okay, you're back. Let's speak of the devil. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I really don't know what else to talk about, but at least I came in prepared because I didn't want to just like come in here and just not have anything to talk about. But yeah, like at the 2 hour mark, I was like, yeah, I'm out of stuff. So really, yeah, I don't know what else to discuss either. I think we've all pretty much talked about everything we wanted to talk about. He's back. Yeah, he is. That was quick too. But yeah, it looks like none of us have anything else to talk about. But it was still nice to catch up with everyone here, really. Like it has been so long. And I really do need to get into I think I'll probably after next week I'll start. I don't really feel like doing it this week or next week, but after next week I think I'll start like streaming again. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do because I don't feel like doing it this week or next week because there are a few things I want to focus on before like going back to streaming more often. So, yeah, like perfect timing, kind of give her Patrick. But Patrick, do you have anything that you want to talk about before we go? Oh, actually, there is one thing I want to talk about. Um, so I've been playing Requiem with my cousin's boyfriend. Um, because we're both big Resident Evil fans. So like I was at my cousin's apartment a few days ago. My cousin wasn't there; she was out of town, but her boyfriend was there. So we went we know we started my cousin's PS5 and played Requiem on it. And oh my God, like it's fun, but it's so tense and so frustrating. Like holy shit. Like the amount of health we lost and the limited ammo you have is just I mean it's standard Resident Evil, right? Not all Resident Evil games are like that, but it's typical survival horror stuff, right? But still like Requiem is just I found it more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I was like, "Damn." Well, to be honest, I'm not really the one playing the game. It's really my cousin's boyfriend that's playing it. Um that he's the one that's been playing it. Like I'm just been watching him because I mean I could ask to play it, but I'm just like no, he can play. I'll just watch and help him out because I that's just too tense for me to play. But Requiem is just it's just but yeah, it's been fun, frustrating but fun. I think we're almost done with the section. The section where Grace is like stuck in a mental hospital. And like we're almost done with that section. It's a really long section because there's so much stuff you have to get and so many rooms you have to traverse, but I think we're almost done with it. Because we've explored most of the area. We have one of the three items needed to like open a door to leave the hospital or whatever. I wish we could just bust down the door, but that would be too easy. But but yeah, we just need two more items. I don't think those will take very long to get. But yeah, that section is long. Yeah, this has been a nice rant stream, honestly. It's nice to replace your JD stream with random rant streams. I agree, like they're not nearly as exhausting. They don't last as long, but they're not nearly as exhausting. And somebody asked earlier in the chat, I'm sorry I didn't answer this. Are you going to do Just Dance videos? I do plan to. I do plan to actually. Um, I think I'll start doing them either this week or next week, probably this week. Because I do want to like try out the newest Just Dance games on the Switch too. I've heard that they run a lot better on the Switch 2 than on the original Switch. So that's what I want to like play because I just didn't want to play them on the original Switch. So I was like, well, since the Switch 2 runs them better now, I guess I'll just play those. And remember, I'm talking about Just Dance 2023 and onwards. So Just Dance 2023, 2024, 2025, and 2026. And I know that 2027's if Ubisoft's still making JD games, I know that 2027 is going to come out later this year, but yeah, like I'm going to post Just Dance videos from those games because I think I've already posted enough videos and streams of every game before Just Dance 2023. The only thing I have left to say is too much drama going on in the DCU, so it's going to be the Dance Central universe. So it's going to be a while until I can stream Dance Central. Yeah, I've heard that too. You told me about that, so um but hopefully you can stream it. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you can stream the game soon. But yeah, I will definitely be doing Just Dance videos um in the near future. I might post more Just Dance 2026 as well. Yeah, I want to post a few songs from that. Me dancing to a few songs from that game like APT and there were a few others, but APT is the one I want to try first. The one mod I had went and made a wrong decision. Oh, seriously? What was it? Hmm. Pokemon Legends ZA. Maybe I should get that. Because it does look cool. And the real-time setting is kind of, I feel like I should get that. I kind of want to get that now, actually. Because really, that's the only Switch game, the only Switch 2 game I feel like actually playing. The only one I have, the only one I want to, that I have, that I don't have that I actually want to play. because all the other Switch 2 games I don't give a shit about. Um, but yeah, I'm afraid to ask what that wrong decision is that your mod made, Kind of Patrick. APT's a routine you should definitely try. Yeah, I've seen footage of it. It looks fun. I like the song, and the routine looks fun, so why not? There was a Spider-Man guy I was telling you about on Discord. Oh, him. Damn. Well, shit. Oh my god, have I been recording? Oh, thank God. I just want to make sure I've been recording the rant stream because I don't because I'm always afraid that I that I forget to hit the record button because sometimes I do forget to hit it. So, but hopefully I didn't forget this time. And I guess I'll get Pokemon Legends CA because it does seem pretty cool. Because I loved Arceus, so maybe I'll like this one, even though the map is small as hell. Well, relatively small. I won't say it's super small, but it's just one city. I guess it's better than getting this for like what? How much on Amazon? How much is it on Amazon? Let me look. Because I remember, I think it was like $70. It's $70. Of course it is. It's Nintendo. Of course it's gonna be $70 for both physical and digital, which is stupid. And for the Nintendo Switch, it's only 60. It's still $60. So for the Switch 2, it's for both physical and digital, it's $70. For the Switch 1, it's 60. Like Nintendo, you guys are so fucking greedy. You really are. Like, Jesus Christ. But whatever. That's why you look for sales and discounts whenever possible. That's what I did with a few of the Switch games. A few of them I just paid at full price because I just wasn't going to get a price drop there, but others I actually did find sales for. Okay. But yeah, I don't have anything else left to talk about. Yeah, that's all you have left to talk about. Yeah, same here. I guess I'll just end the stream then. Yeah, I'll just end the stream. But oh my God, it was so much fun talking with you all again. It really was. It really was. I need to get back to playing on my PS5. It hasn't been getting a lot of love. I need to go back and give it some love. And I need to go back to my Switch 2, as well as my Dreamcast, and my Wii, and my Wii U, and my Xbox 360. I gotta play all these consoles, and my PS3 too. The Xbox One, I don't care. Well, I'm not in a rush to go back to that. But I'm sorry, but it's such a nothing console. And I'm actually glad I didn't get a Series X because holy shit, that would have been an even bigger nothing console. Because there's really no reason to get one. Really no reason. But but yeah, that's it for this rant stream. I'll go back to playing all these games. That's probably why I don't want to stream right away. I just want to focus on just relaxing and playing the game, playing games now, watching movies now that I've been meaning to watch, playing games I've been meaning to play. Then I'll go back to really streaming. But but yeah, it was nice talking with you all again. This was fun. I'm glad I did this. So I guess that is, let me switch slides. I guess that's the end of this rant stream. Unless any of you have something to talk about really fast, but as you all have said, like you don't have anything else to talk about, and I don't have anything else to talk about, so I guess I'll just end the stream. But again, thank you all so much for watching. Oh my God, like it's been so much fun catching up with you guys. And don't worry, I will get back into streaming. But but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head out too. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Maple, Kinder and Patrick, Kyrie Nine, Blue Typhoon, Blue Wolf, um, Jesse, really everyone else who was here, Mills, like everyone. And there are more, but yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Junior15. I'll see you guys next time. So until then, deuces and goodbye.